The leaders of the movement for Black Lives believe that we have been trying to reform police departments for many decades and it is not working. Instead, they believe that the solution is to reduce the number of interactions that civilians have with the police. We can reduce the responsibilities assigned to the police and redirect some of the funding for police into social services, mental health counseling, and affordable housing. Are you open to that kind of reform?
Yes, I propose that kind of reform. We need significantly more help. That's why I call for significant increase in funding for mental health clinics and mental health providers. We are desperately in need of that now. So my generic point is that...
Do we agree that we can redirect some of the funding?
Yes, absolutely.
You have come out in favor of police reform, but what does that actually mean? Because some people think that you cannot reform an institution that is fundamentally rotten in the core.
Well, I don't think it's rotten in the core, and I don't think all cops are bad cops. But I think, look, 90% of all the funding for police comes from local taxpayers. So the federal government under our system cannot, other than taking a civil rights action, say they do A, B, C, and D. But what we can do is we can make sure that we insist on certain fundamental changes take place now, including making sure there's sensitivity training, making sure that all of cops' past grievances, transgressions are all made public. Because we can say, if you don't, we are not going to provide the federal funding that we provide for you through what they call burn grants and cop grants. And so we can, I think now, impact on significantly the desire of many police departments as well to fundamentally change the way they police. I think there are a lot of changes they can take place, period, without having to defund police completely. Here's what I think's happened. You have well over 80% of the American people going, whoa, I didn't know this. I didn't know this was happening. I don't believe police should be defunded, but I think the conditions should be placed upon them where departments are having to take significant reforms. What the plan would be that their departments don't get funded if they don't do the things that have to change.
I just think they need to change the word defund, since the word defund is
absolutely
they don't understand that
such
word.
A trigger.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because I get it.
Well, the definition really is to take away the funds. So that's what it is. If people and some people are saying they want to dismantle the police department and defund the police department. Some people are saying no, we want to reallocate that money. So that's what's confusing.
Yeah, exactly, and that's exactly what it is. It's a reallocation. You're taking money from them big ass police budgets and putting it back into the community. It's really a simple concept. They just need to come up with a better way to, I guess, frame it.
And they do have some places where they did dismantle a whole police department. So that's also what's confusing, because then people are bringing that up and they're like, oh, well, this worked in this town in Jersey, so this could work somewhere else.
If you watch the ads, I'm sure you've seen them, although a lot of Pennsylvanians are seeing them because there's a lot of ads out there right now. They would say that you want to defund the police, and it seems to be trying to frighten some folks. Can you set the record straight on that?
I not only don't want to defund the police, I'm the one calling for $300 million more for local police, for community policing. I also think we should add social workers and psychologists to help police on 911 calls. The only person calling to defund the police is Donald Trump. Look at his budget. He calls for cutting police funding for state and local help by $400 million. Once again, he's pathological.